To call the atmosphere here charged would be doing it a disservice. It is positively electric in this place as we get you set for postseason baseball on the show. It's Game 1 of the American League Championship Series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Yeah, and top to bottom, I think both of these clubs have a lot of different guys that can beat you. It might not just be the stars that dominate this series. It wouldn't surprise me a bit if some of the lesser-known guys here wind up stealing the show.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 New York Yankees.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, you always have to be aware of Mike Trout. He's a home run threat every time he steps into the box. If they want to shut him down, they're going to have to be careful and keep the ball low in the zone. Don't give him anything he can drive.
Masahiro Tanaka will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. What's your take on him, EK?
In his last start, Matty, he got the loss, but he went deep into the ballgame and only allowed 3 hits. He'd take more of the same, except the win.
Eric Ibar will stand in now, and you'd have to say he was one of the real bright spots in the division series.
And here in October, this is when you want your guys to really find their stride. And you're right, Matty. He was outstanding in getting them into this LCS.
Underway this evening as the first pitch is taken for strike one as we get started right on time at 7:05 p.m. Called strike 0-2.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what. If he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
And I'll tell you what, when you can set down that first batter on 3 pitches, that's a good way to build a little confidence out there right from the outset.
Stepping in now, Rafael Valenzuela. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight, 57 degrees at game time. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Revere is after it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third, center fielder number 20.
Mike Trout gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Line drive to left. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Yeah, he was hoping for a quick 1-2-3 to start the night. Now he's going to have a little work to do with a runner on and a dangerous cleanup hitter coming up.
Cole Calhoun is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. The guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
And that is in there at the letters to run it full 3-2.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Steve, what are the keys to success for them today?
Well, hopefully with the wind blowing out, you're not going to see too many guys in that lineup with their eyes too big thinking, oh my gosh, I'm just going to hit it out there into that wind. Stay focused, but if you get something up in the zone, drill it.
And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the way the Angels match up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, the center fielder in this one, as good as anybody out there in the field. Has a lot of speed, can cover a lot of ground, and most importantly, he's very reliable.
High in the air into shallow left center. Hamilton is under it. Makes the play, one away.
Batting second, third baseman.
Into the box, Josh Harrison. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a one-out single.
Check this out on Show Track. It's not a bad first pitch. It's down. It's on the outside part of the plate. Hey, if you can get guys to swing at that, you're going to have a lot of success. Just didn't work out here.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Well, Kingsley's a pretty fair umpire. Sometimes a pitcher will get a call in the corners, but he rarely has people barking at him about a strike zone.
1-1, here it is. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Ready on 1-2. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. The second for one. Over to Pujols, and it's a double play that'll get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Josh Hamilton will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second.
Josh Hamilton.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Tanaka's ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, he just dominated that at-bat right there. You want to see a power pitcher go right through a guy? This is a 3-pitch see you later right here. Have a seat.
David Freese will stand in here in game one, and he'll be looking to put a disappointing division series behind him.
Yeah, it was disappointing in that he wasn't able to really carry much of the load. But I know he's grateful to have a shot at redemption here in the league championship series.
Oh, that's outside.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. That's by him for strike one. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Yeah, he's still a little late with that swing. He's got to get going a little sooner.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. And with 2 away, let's check out our playoff bracket as we give you a look at how these two teams advanced out of the divisional round to meet here for the league championship. Josh Rutledge stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Pretty forceful about it, too. And the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. Brandon Moss will get his shot now. Great power numbers during the regular season. Still searching for that first home run in the postseason, however.
And these guys really need him to start producing because it seems like pitchers have the upper hand in the postseason. You're always facing the other team's best. And they've pretty well neutralized him all October long.
And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
Oof. I'll tell you, you do not want to buzz this guy's tower.
Swing and a miss for strike 1.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Striding into the box, Daniel Descalzo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Descalzo.
Drilled down the line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Grounded to third, fielded by Freeze. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll move to the third with no score. Albert Pujols will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and They've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
We're already at 4. Do I hear 5 strikeouts in a row?
Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The catcher, number 17, Chris Iannetta.
So there's the first out here in the Angels' third. And standing in now, the catcher, Chris Iannetta. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Under it is Revere to take it in, and there are two gone now.
Shortstop number 2, Eric Ibar.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Eric Ibar. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
And Ibar will lay off that one. It's even at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Third inning, no score to this point. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Charlie Blackmon digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Center fielder, Charlie.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here. But if you keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing, good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets them started.
And the runner will get back standing.
Keeping an eye on him.
First delivery to him on the way. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this is going to find the wall out near the Yankee bullpen. Around third and being waved on home. And not in time as the run scores.
And this might be a situation where a little time in the video room pays off. They know this is a guy that'll throw that curveball early in the count. So it looked like he was waiting for it, and he'll drive in a run here on the double.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. Over to first is Freese, and there's one out.
Well, you're not going to advance that runner if you're going to hit the ball right there. This forces him to hold at second base, and depending on how things turn out from here, that could very easily wind up costing you a run.
Here's Ben Revere, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. One out and a runner on second base. A throw behind the runner at second. Back in standing. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit to short. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Josh Harrison is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. He's set. Here it comes. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
That's a really good 12-6 curveball there. And he'll throw that on any count, even when he's behind, because he has such confidence in that pitch.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And he can't track it down as this ball falls. The throw home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Carlos Santana steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy. And it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The relay. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
I'll tell you, this guy has been something else in these playoffs. I mean, when it matters most, he's come up aces more times than not. And he delivers once again here with a ringing double. Man, he's fun to watch.
Into the box now, Brandon Moss, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. Problems compounding here after a smooth start to the game.
Yeah, whoever that guy was that pitched the first 2 innings, he hasn't shown up yet in the third. He's looked like a completely different guy.
2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Calhoun. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series. And that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
Well, remember now, with 2 outs, he had a base open here. So he didn't have to challenge him if he didn't want to, but he decides that this is the guy he wants right here. That's a decision that's going to wind up costing him 3 runs.
Into the box, Daniel Descalso. Fly ball out toward left center field. Trout on the run. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Boy, he has really taken a pounding out there. That is 6 hits he's given up in just this inning alone. And what are they waiting for, man? You've got to get this guy out of there.
High in the air out toward shallow right. Calhoun has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. We're through 3 in the Bronx. 5-0 New York. Rafael Valenzuela will step forward now to lead things off, and after that last half inning, his guys are going to have some work to do.
Yeah, those 5-run innings are tough to bounce back from, but there's still time. They don't need to panic. They just need to focus on getting a few guys on base here.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blackman shading to his right. One away.
This is where, as a pitcher, you can start to put the clamp down. This was a tie ball game, but now all of a sudden, he's out there with a 5-run lead. So you can bet he won't be afraid to start going after guys a bit more, just like he did right there.
Mike Trout is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
And he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn him down.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Tanaka into his motion. Here's the 1-2. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
And on the mound, here's where you got to keep pitching like it's a 1-run game. You never want to get in that relaxed mode where you think, I've got some cushion. I can afford to give up some hits. That'll spell disaster.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. On the move is Trout from first. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
That's a big-time throw right there. I mean, a big-time throw. Anytime you can get this guy, you've done something.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Angels go quietly there. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Charlie Blackman will come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
In there, 1-2 now.
Oh, nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in the dangerous switch hitter Chase Headley. Hit to first. And Pujols will simply step on first to record the out.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yan Gomes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Line toward the gap in left center, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Up next for the
Ben Revere will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here. That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
A 1 pitch on its way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Ibar has it, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number. Josh Hamilton will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Tanaka sets his sights. Here it is on 1-0. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
But one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Here's David Freese to stand in. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Seems like he's gotten away with more than a few location mistakes so far.
Yeah, and that's not going to last forever, especially in this place.
On could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
And with some of these guys, it's like they're in an 0-2 count before they even come to the plate.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
And sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Stepping in, Josh Rutledge. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball, so let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And he takes this one high, 1-1. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Josh Harrison comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Harrison.
Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
This is where a guy who's been very aggressive around the plate may start thinking about being a little more fine later on in the game. And these guys start thinking, hey, you know what? I'm just going to go up there and jump on the first pitch. You don't even have to throw him something good to hit.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. And he's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Now Mike Scioscia's up out of the Angel dugout on his way to the mound. And he's seen enough here. That's going to be all for Tyler Skaggs. Corey Rasmus is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. And Hamilton will look this one in for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Brandon Moss.
Brandon Moss steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is Trout. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next for the Yankees,
Daniel Descalso will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. From the stretch. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And here's a ball hit in the air. Freeze onto the grass. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. One left for the Yankees, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Albert Pujols will come forward now to start out their half of the sixth, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had him off balance all game.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Chris Iannetta comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. All right, folks, montage alert. Here you get a look at his performance so far. 10 strikeouts for him in the ball game as he continues to just plow right through this lineup one after another. Here's Eric Ibar now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Hit hard to the right side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Starlin Castro will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. They'll ride the hot hand on the mound, as this man will stay out there after the 1-2-3 inning last time around.
And the more important set of numbers is that he got that 1-2-3 against the guys hitting in the middle of the lineup, 3, 4, and 5. So now, as a reward, he'll get to match up with the bottom portion of the lineup here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Center fielder
Charlie Blackmon will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Liner towards second. In there, a base hit. Chase Headley will step in, a ground-out victim as last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Bat explodes as this has popped up.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. First and second here with nobody out. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Rutledge onto Pujols, and it's a double play. Yan Gomes will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
And even after the double play, you can still make something out of this inning with a simple base hit here.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw over to Pujols at first. Will take care of him to end the inning. Yanks leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Back here in the Bronx. Seventh inning coming up now in game one as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far.
Leading off with the Angels, the designated hitter, Rafael Valenzuela.
Rafael Valenzuela is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Gloved by Castro. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Into the box now, Mike Trout. He singled his last time up. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
You know, he pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Strike 2 called on the inner half, 0-2 now.
You know, when I watch Mike Trout and I see the speed and the power, it reminds me of Mickey Mantle. And whatever you do, don't give him something down in the zone to hit. He loves the ball down.
You just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. 7th inning stretch time now here in the Bronx. The Yankees lead it 5-0. Ben Revere will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Here comes the 0-1. Dribbled back toward the mound. A quick out number 1.
Now batting, third
Josh Harrison digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Right side hit hard. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
His perfect night continues. He's been on base all 4 times, and he's on again here with a solid single.
Here's Carlos Santana now. A swinging bunt to the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Brandon Moss will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run. A big blow early on. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. On the ground near home, Iannetta gonna have to hurry, and that will conclude matters here. Josh Hamilton will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
In for a strike, it's 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Tanaka gets the sign. 2-2 on its way. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's full 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game. David Freese will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
I think a lot of pitching coaches would like to see that first pitch strike ratio better than about 60%, but that's what he's got going for him tonight, and he's pitched very well.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double. Josh Rutledge will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Calling for it, Moss. 2 down. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Hot shot on the ground is short. Descalzo is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. Back with more. Vinny Pistano is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Now in the box, Daniel Descalzo. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
The shortstop.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
And it's quickly 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Starlin Castro stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip.
Starlin Castro.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
And that is not good.
The 0-2 home. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Up next for the Yankees,
Charlie Blackmon ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
now batting.
Ready now, Chase Headley, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. This one's flared out toward left. Hamilton over to his right. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Yankees, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Now the beautiful views of Manhattan at night. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show from right here in the Big Apple. Chris Iannetta will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
And Iannetta can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2 now.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the 9th.
Blackmon is there, 1 away.
Shortstop number 2.
That slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Eric Ibar will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 314 sign. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Rafael Valenzuela stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Throw on to first is in time, and the Angels are now down to their final out. Mike Trout will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees have taken their first step as they claim game 1 here at home. This ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Yankees come out on top, 5-0. Good night from the Bronx.
12 hits, no errors.